Hey, what's going on YouTube? Sensor Wrath here. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a great weekend and everybody enjoyed the Super Bowl. I don't know who won or what's going on with that right now. It's still going on as I'm doing this commentary. I don't know if it's going to be the Miami Heat or the New York Yankees. Your guess is as good as mine. But needless to say, I hope you guys are enjoying it and having a good day nevertheless. So I'm giving you guys some gameplay here of Infected. Now, if you have not checked out Infected in the private game lobby prior to it becoming public, I'm going to go ahead and break this down for you and let you know, some pros, some cons, some tips, and of course my final thoughts at the end of this video and how I feel about this new game type. So let's go ahead and start out. What is Infected? It's basically a game of hide and seek, and it can turn quickly into a game of tag. And I'm lagging, going to the right, going to the front, and I just did the tango. Anyways, so it's a game of hide and seek and tag. So in the beginning, you guys saw that everybody starts out as uninfected or healthy. After 5 seconds, the server randomly picks one person in the lobby to be the infected. That person loses all of its primary weapons and turns into nothing but a knifing machine, like a little pincushion, a knifing thing, or whatever you want to call it. So it's their job to infect everybody else. Okay, once everybody else is infected, this is one of the two ways to win. The game is over, and the infected win. Now, if the uninfected or the healthy stay alive for the duration of the whole game, I think it's 6 minutes, or 6 or 7 minutes. Once you hit that mark, the game is over, and the healthy individuals win. Now, I played 13 games in here with these guys, as a matter of fact, and some people did rotate in and out. And I can tell you right now, of those 13 games, only one was a healthy or uninfected victory, and this is it, where I actually won it. So I wanted to bring you some tips on how to get that done. I tried to approach the game in different ways, which included starting out with running and gunning and just trying to be ahead of the game, which works out at the beginning just well. But when you have a lobby full of 17 other people and they all start becoming infected, you have like 10, 13, 14 other people that are becoming infected, it becomes extremely difficult to try and from getting knifed, because you're just going to end up getting swarmed. It's almost like playing zombies on Black Ops. Okay, so moving right on. Now, there's two different ways that I've noticed the game gets played. Now, one of them is, as you guys are seeing right now, is where the uninfected actually has a striker, and my secondary is akimbo handguns, and on top of that, I got a claymore. The other way was where the uninfected has an MK46 with a C4, and the infected guy was a juggernaut, and he still had a knife here. Now, because I had an MK46 in the other mode, and the knifing person, the infected, was a juggernaut, it didn't make too much of a difference in terms of speed. They were still able to catch up to you right away, and that's how that ended up going. But like I said, none of those were actually uninfected victories. Every single game I've seen so far has been an infected victory. A few times, actually most of the time, I see people that try to find high grounds or small locations to get to where you have to actually get to them. There's only one way to get to them. You can't knife them. You have to jump up on something to get to them. So that works out for the most part, for the uninfected. However, quote unquote, eventually somebody will get over there. When you have 16 or 17 other people trying to get to you, somebody's going to end up making it. So the best way I really found to play this game is just to stay completely hidden. So, pro tip number one, in the beginning, I told you about the 5 seconds, okay? Once your timer before the timer starts and you have the ability to run around, find yourself the masses of people, okay? Find those other guys, and in case they become infected, you can kill them right away, or you become infected, you can knife them right away, okay? That's my first tip to you guys. My second tip to you guys for this is, keep your voice volume down, okay? This game is, especially if you're trying to stay hidden, like what I'm doing right now. I'm actually trying to stay away from the masses. If you guys look at the radar, everybody's on the other side of the map, and that was my goal. Once I figured out everybody's staying on top of that little ledge, I moved to the other side of the map to stay away from them, because everybody that's got infected is going to go after those guys. So turn your voice volume down and listen, and sound whore. Listen for the people, because the footsteps, nobody runs ninja in this game mode. Everybody, you can hear them, okay? Tip number 3 definitely would be keep your eyes on the radar. Your radar is your best tool for this game mode, okay? And my final tip for this definitely is remember where people are. In case you do become infected, it is definitely vital for you to know where the campers are at, okay? Because if you become infected, your game changes. You have to kill the last uninfected person to win the game, okay? Alright guys, well, this game is actually about to wrap itself up, but that's my little thought about the game. So my final thought on Infected, there it is simply, It is a good change of pace. However, it is kind of boring. As you guys can see, it was a relatively boring gameplay. But nevertheless, this is my first and only victory so far, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will talk to you all later. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and love you all. Toodles!